President Donald Trump is pushing back against new calls to return a wrongly deported man to his family and to his home in Prince George's County. Thank you for staying up with us on this Friday. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. So for weeks now, we have been covering the story of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. The Trump administration has admitted it deported him by mistake to El Salvador. But tonight, the president is doubling down on claims Abrego Garcia is a member of the gang MS-13. He says these pictures right here of the young man's tattoos are proof, and he should never be allowed back in the U.S.
Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen is back from a trip to El Salvador where he got to meet briefly with Abrego Garcia.
Our Katie Lusso explains why the senator says this case is a wake-up call for all of us.
The senator says this is about much more than just Kilmar Abrego Garcia. It's about protecting constitutional rights, the right to due process for everyone who lives in the United States. Arriving to a round of applause, Senator Chris Van Hollen returned from El Salvador Friday afternoon, hugging the loved ones of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who he met with Thursday night.
He said that thinking of you, members of his family, is what gave him the strength.
The senator says he was initially told he couldn't meet with Abrego Garcia, but Thursday night, just as he was about to return to the U.S., he got a call.
And they brought him to the hotel where I was staying.
These photos, he says, are the two of them at a hotel where they spoke for about an hour. He says Abrego Garcia had no idea the attention his case has received.
9 days ago from today, he was moved to another detention center in Santa Ana, where the conditions are better.
He says Abrego Garcia also hadn't been told why he was in custody. Van Hollen says he also asked officials that question.
The Trump administration has promised to pay El Salvador $15 million to detain these prisoners.
He says Congress needs to look into who authorized this money to be used.
And you can be sure that I won't support the use of 1 penny of taxpayer dollars to keep Abrego Garcia illegally detained.
His message to President Trump.
So I say to the president of the Trump administration, if you want to make claims about Mr. Abrego Garcia and MS-13, you should present them in the court.
Echoing that this fight isn't just about Abrego Garcia.
This case is not only about one man, as important as that is. It is about protecting fundamental freedoms.
Now, there is a march planned for here to the White House tomorrow afternoon, calling for Abrego Garcia to be freed. Outside the White House, I'm Katie Lusso, WUSA 9.